All right, guys. So this is Knowing the Beans, Part One, Sad Bean Hours. This is Sad Bean's recreation of his life, which is me. I'm Sad Beans, so you already know how it's gonna go down. So basically, it's like if you ever seen a Draw My Life video, it's pretty much the same deal. Uh, Around the end is gonna get very emotional, and I got Wild Beans over here. For emotional support. So first, uh, it's just gonna be like a how do you say um like what is it element from like let's say like basic moments from like our lives. Let's say I was born. I'm just gonna start it. I was born in Hooker. Literally, this is how you spell it. Hooker, Oklahoma. Right? Okay, I'm see that. Okay, right?
Hugs and kisses.
Hooker, Oklahoma. That's where I was born. If you ever look at, you can look it up, and they use a bunch of how do you say? Um, they use a joke that they use that joke that we live in Hooker, right? I say I seen a hooker in Hooker, Oklahoma. They use that shirt if you ever look it up. All right. Then I grew up. I grew up like at least for 2 years in Gilmer, not Gilmer, it's Growl. No, it's a different. It's somewhere else. It's somewhere near Hooker. So I was born in the hospital in this place called Gan something. I'll show you. I'll put it on the fucking. I'll edit it, put it on the thing. But I don't know how to spell that fucking place. So I'm just gonna put a G for it, right? Let's go to G for Oklahoma. GOK. That's what I'm gonna do. Gok. Then right? Then I grew up here for like a year. Then my mom moved to Texas. And the first place that we moved was Bryan, Texas, right? Bryan, Texas, right? So there you go. So born, lived, moved. So this how it just goes like this, like that, and then moved to Bryan, right, which is right next to College Station. So they call it Bryan College Station. So you already know what it is. You know, Texas A&M college football type beat. Then here's where I'm gonna start actually drawing pictures. I how do you say my first memory. We're in a duplex, kind of like it was like a square duplex. It was kind of like a duplex, kind of like a long. It was a long duplex, like like this, and then right in the middle, like it was a if you know what a duplex is, they call it in England they call it a flat. So you got like that. You have the fucking shitty ass window. Yeah, my neighbor had this, like this, right? This is actually it was government housing because we were poor at the time, and I remember um, my first memory. I was right here. I was right. I'm a little dude. That's not a little dude. Hold on, not an artist. Again, I'm not an artist. It was a little dude, little me dude, poking my little head up, and my mom driving up in her car. I'm just gonna do.
Right here first, folks. He's drawing a Bugatti.
Look at the car. Look at the car right here.
Oh, God.
Look at
Bugatti.
the car.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
My mom. Yeah, long.
Shout out to Mama Said. Shout out to Mama Said.
Carrying my brother home. My brother. There you go. That's a baby right there. Look at that. No, that's your baby. So that's me watching my mom pull up with bringing my little brother home, Christopher. So that's my first memory, right? And then another thing I remember from this place that weird shit it was just weird stuff that went down. Actually, we watched we used to have Cheetah Girls on the VHS, fucking playing that shit all day. My brother would be watching it. My brother Adam, he used to play Cheetah Girls and he'd be dancing and shit. And and then another moment. Here's a weird one. It's a weird one. Okay, so this is how I remember. So I'm laying in the bed. So that's a bed, right? Let's say this is the doorway to the bed. So you go in. You're like right here, right? That's how you'd go. This would be the hallway. Let's the hallway. It looks wacky. Anyway, so anyway, and then the door was right here. See, that's the door, little hinges, right? So my mom is laying in the bed, right? She had to, stupid. All right. So she's laying in bed. She has the cover over her. And I'm like, I get like, how do you say? I get like a night terror because I used to have night terrors when I was a kid. And I crawled up in bed, so I'm laying right next to her. That's me. And then I see, right, with my eyes, I'm looking that direction, right? And I see a man with a hat, right? And he has no legs. He's floating. It's a weird thing that I remember. He has no legs, so he's floating, and he has a knife. Has a knife in his hand, and I'm like, I get scared. I put the cover over my head. I go like, Oop. I put the cover on my head, and I go, and I'm over there like I'm like crying and shit. My mom doesn't know that this is happening. She's asleep, dead asleep, because my mom has insomnia. So when she goes to sleep, she goes to sleep forever. So I see this man standing there with the. I'm looking at him. I get scared. I'm under the covers. I fall asleep. I wake up. This dude, gone. They're like sitting in the living room because our layout was like this. It was like let's say this is a room. Let's say this is a room. This is another room. Something that looked like a cock. Sorry, it was like a cock. And then we had a room. Oh, I'm sorry. Then we had a room right here. Then this will be the living room. Like it would turn it like here into the living room. So this doesn't exist. Then this was like this right here would be the bathroom. They're touching each other. All the rooms are touching each other. And then right here would be the kitchenette, and it would go like that, and then be like that'd be the whole house. So this would be the living room. This would be my mom's room. This was my brother's room. So just put brothers on it. B for brothers. And this would be my uncle or whoever hell was living with us at the time's room. Just put room, just guest room. This would be bathroom. See, like you can tell I have some type of like whatever the hell. So here's the door to go outside. I mean, to go out of my mom's room would be right here. So I wake up, I walk out. Mom's sitting here at the table. There'll be a table here, and this would be like a kitchenette with my aunt. And I'm like, Mom, there was a dude sitting at the door, and I'm over crying because shit was scary. Fucking guy is standing with a knife. And it didn't take until years later. So I tell my mom again about what happened, about the guy who was standing here with a hat and a knife floating. Turns out the week that we had left from Hooker to Bryan, we were sleeping in a duplex like this, same duplex like style, like the same layout. And turns out there was a guy had broken in with a knife and had it to her neck and was about to sexually assault her. And I saved her because I was next to her crying, basically he had woke her up. He woke me up, and I started crying, and he didn't know that she had a baby or whatever in the bed with her. And so yeah, that was a weird one that I remember in this house, but it wasn't in this house. It was like just a weird thingy. So back to a funnier thing instead of this crazy ass thing. I got in trouble because I was writing chalk over here. I put like PU or something like that. I'd write something stupid in chalk over here, and the neighbor would get super mad. He would like stand at the window, banging on the window, going, "Hey, hey, you a bit little kid."
Did he ever call you that?
Nah. He would go to the door. He would knock on my mom's door, and my mom would open the door, and then he would not yell at her, but he'd be kind of rude to her because I shouldn't be over here because we have a fucking chalk here already, and we had like a walkway going to there. So yeah, that's my first memories right here. Okay, all right.
That went full on a Silent Hill quick.
Yeah, it went weird. It's like, okay, so that's what I remember in this way. All right, erase. All right, remember this is where I came from. All right, next. All right, this is gonna be elementary school. What I remember in elementary. Okay, so in elementary school, put an E for elementary. I had moved. No, I've been to 7 elementary schools. 7. So X7. So because my mom was always trying to find a job, never could hold a job down, not because she was bad at working. It was because she would always have to like leave to take care of a kid or not, because it was my older brother Adam. It was my older, not old, oldest brother Adam, youngest. I guess I say. Okay, so we got Adam, right? A. Then after him, you had Jonathan. Jonathan has Asperger's. He is autistic, so he can't really take care of us. Adam can't take care of us. He's still going to high school at the time. So let's say HS for high school. Jonathan's in middle school, so or middle school, junior high, whatever you want to call it, middle school MS. I'm in elementary, right? E for me. No, so sad. SB for sad beans, right? I am in elementary school at this time. ES. And my brother, Christopher, right? C for Christopher. And he's daycare at this time. Daycare. So DC. So, and my mom is trying to find a job that fits everything, that she can either have Christopher, because Christopher, he's the one that needs to be picked up. We can all ride the bus. Me, Jonathan, and Adam, we can all ride the bus. But Christopher, he needs somebody to drive him home, because elementary, if you didn't know, daycare doesn't give you you drop him off, you have to pick him up. So she can't find a job. So we're constantly moving. That's why we go to 7 different elementaries. So here's the ones that I remember. We had Ben Milam. Ben Milam. I think that's how you say it. Milam. Then you had Crockett, which eventually turned into Crockett. Yeah, there, Crockett. Then we had trying to think of more that I went to. It was Ben Milam. Okay, I went to Ben Milam like 3 times. All right, 3 times. Went to Crockett once. Then there was this other place called I'm trying to remember the place as Jane Long. I went there once. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember every school that I went to, the name of it. I just remember Ben Milam and Crockett. Those are the ones that we actually care about. I just remember Ben Milam and Crockett. I remember Ben Milam and Crockett. Okay, So my worst time in elementary was at Crockett. Bitch ass place. I hate this place. This place sucks. Okay, so I am dyslexic. Sad beans. Dyslexic. Can't even spell it. I can't spell shit. So I'm over fucking using letters and shit.
Yeah, I have no problems with it. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I'm not embarrassed by it. It's because the reason I'm like this is because of Crockett. So Crockett held me back 3 times. 3 times. Let's do X3 hold back. Oh shit.
Just play HP, man.
No, that's a X3 hold. What is that D? That's a D.
No, you got it.
I'm back.
It's gonna come out weird on the video, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I got held back 3 times at Crockett. That's after I moved from Ben Milam to Crockett. So I was in so first and second grade I was in Ben Milam. Third grade I went here. So in third grade I got held back 3 times. They were like, and they didn't inform my mom that I got held back 3 times, by the way. My mom didn't even know I got held back 3 times because Crockett's a fucking bitch. So I got held back 3 times. Then they were like, Lola, let's do a test on this man. Let's do a test to see if this man has some type of learning disorder. Instead of like thinking that he's a fucking problem child and whatever it is. So they finally did a test on me at Crockett. They finally did a test. They did one test and they were like, oh, this man is dyslexic. We held him back 3 times. They never got any type of recommendation for this. Like they didn't get no trouble for anything they did to me. So, like I'm saying, if you ever go to College Station or Bryan, never go to Crockett. Crockett is a piece of shit. They will fuck you over. And so the reason they fucked me over. So basically, one of these years that they held me back, they send me to ISS for a whole year. ISS 1 year, which is in school suspension. 1 year. I was in there for a whole year. What did I do wrong? You might ask. Nothing. They wanted their test grades higher. So they put me into ISS for a whole year. If they can't assign me to a class, that means if I get a wrong grade, like a bad grade, it doesn't go on their classes test grades and brings their test grades down. So therefore, they said, fuck you. You don't want to try, which I was trying. They just didn't know that I was dyslexic because they didn't want to do a test because they don't give a fuck about me because I was a little brown kid. I don't think it was racism. Maybe, I don't know.
I was
probably. I don't know. Maybe if I was a white kid and my mom like donated to the school, they would give a fuck. But nah, probably not. So anyway, I finally get out of third grade. I'm in fourth grade. No, wait. Fourth grade, I zoomed by it because they knew exactly what the hell they did. So they pushed me through fourth grade really fast. And now I'm in fifth grade, right? Fifth grade. I met my friend Iman. I didn't know he was a Muslim. So until I met his mom. When I met his mom, she was you know what it is, like this, and then she has like a burqa or whatever hell on. She's like a ninja. That's what I look like. That's what I said in my head. She's like a ninja. I was like, and then I walked up to his mom one day and I said, yo, your mom's a ninja? Ain't no way, bro. He said, nah, we're Muslim. So I was like, what? Like this. With the drape down like that. And this see like a whole body type beat like that. And just color it in.
Okay, now that looks inappropriate.
Yeah, it does. But look at it. She had the little eyeballs. She was like, hey, Mom, come inside. So anyway, we had, damn it, wifey. Yeah. What?
When are you gonna be home?
I don't know. Like 5:30ish, maybe 6. Yeah, Devin. I'm gonna hang up. What the hell was that? What the fuck was that? Anyway, the only reason I'm bringing up Iman, I also had another friend called Ishmael. If y'all can find this video, y'all are G's, y'all are gangsters. One Christmas, we had got BB guns. Right, they didn't look real. They were see through. You know the see through BB guns they used to sell at Walmart. If you ever remember.
You kind of still do, I think.
Nah, they don't do it anymore. The see through ones, like they look kind of like this. They have like it was an MP5, little thingy like that. It's see through though, so like you can tell that it's that, and it has like a silencer you can put on it, and it has that little orange tip, and it had this like guard to it, like this little guard. The only reason I'm telling you this is because Amon's, let's say, okay, so I don't know how long this was from 9/11. Maybe there's still racism going around for Muslims and stuff. So anyway, I give Iman the guard because we took the guard off because we didn't like the guard because he used to have like this like ACOG scope that you would fill up with BBs, like this little thing and full of BBs, like this little piece right here full of BBs.
That's nice.
Yeah. So anyway, that would be the clip because this right here would be the battery. The clip is the battery. This right here is the battery. There you go. I don't know. There you go. Yeah, battery had the thingy. It was cool. It was like $30 at the time. My mom bought every one of us one of them, and I gave him the little guard piece that was removable. So the guard piece just looked like this. It was just like that, and it like and it went like this, like that. So I gave him this piece, and they checked his backpack, and his back, or I don't know why they checked his backpack. Maybe he was just showing it off to people, or someone saw me give it to him, and they got jealous or whatever. It had like holes like this, and it had like the Picatinny rail up top, the bottom and stuff. Anyway, he gets taken to ISS, and this is where I've been my life at this point. He gets taken to ISS, and they bring me in there. They're like, yeah, Amon's saying that you had given him this, and it's from a gun. And I said, yeah, it's from a BB gun. They go, oh, so does it like shoot foam or something like that? I said, no, it shoots these like little BBs, like these things right here, like these little degradable BBs. And then he goes, yeah, that's all I needed to tell you. And I was like, what? I tell him, I say, sir, why is Amon in here in this for this piece when I have the whole thing at the house? Right? He couldn't give me an answer. I think it's because he was Muslim, and he has a piece of a plastic piece. These people didn't know what the fuck guns were, bro. We're in Texas, bro. Texas. We're in Texas. You carry a gun anywhere.
Anywhere, go in the bathroom, go in the
but it wasn't
anywhere. You gotta be protected by any other time.
But this is a fucking plastic piece that has a little hole right here, like a little hole right here that to fill in to put this right here on, because the Picatinny, the Picatinny, that's what they call it. They call it Picatinny. It's like it looks like this. pretty much like that, and it has like little grooves on the top of the gun.
Okay.
And that's how you put all your attachments onto it. So anyway, why? It's anyway. We need to start going faster because I am at almost 30 minutes, and I've only gotten to my second part.
Yeah.
So,
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. So Amon gets he gets expelled for like a week, and his mom's all mad, and his mom won't talk to me, and I'm like, yo, I didn't mean to do that, bro. Sorry, bro. And he ends up moving schools because all this shit happened. And I was like, man, that shit sucks. I was like, man. And then I never saw Amon again. So sorry, Amon, for ever doing this, because I thought that just giving you this piece wouldn't call alarm to anything. But I guess because you were, I'm thinking they're being racist. Anyway. All right. Fast forward a few years. I am in middle school. We moved to this place called Navasota. I'm still that. It's Nava, Nava, Soda, Texas. Okay, so Navasota, Texas. We're there for 8 years. Let's just say so. 8 years. We're there for 8 years. I meet all my friends that I still hang with till this day. So I meet Michael. Oh, I was about to dox this man. I'm sorry. We'll cut that piece out. Anyway, we're back. Bleep. I meet Michael. I meet Sebastian. I meet Christian. I meet my friend Henry. I meet Mitch. I meet my best friend Katie. I meet Devin. I meet April. I meet all these people that I'm still friends with to this day. One of them is my wifey, by the way. And
the final boss.
The final boss. And now we skipped. Now we're up to, so we're here from. I'm in middle school for 7, right? 7 since a year. No, I think we're here for a longer year. Anyway, so I'm going to Navasota Middle School, mid, and high school too, because they were like connected. So high, GH. There you go. So I went from elementary here to there. And no, we're here for longer than 8 years. I don't know why I said 8, but we're here like pretty much until I don't know when, but we're here until forever. So anyway, all the middle school, I find my wifey here, by the way. So put W for wifey.
Or final boss.
And put wife. I meet my wife here. And then we go through high school together. And how do you say? Anything happened here? Let me see. Oh, in middle school. In middle school, there was this dude named Lance. All right, this dude named Lance. We all know that. I think we know the story. I told the story before, but that was the biggest thing that ever happened here. So, a dude named Lance. He beat the fuck out of this chick because she was taking advantage of all the guys, because guys, if they're raised by their mom or raised right in any way, shape, or form, they wouldn't hit a woman. But Lance was different. Lance, he was like nah. He was like a truther before a truther was a real thing. Like he was like a Sigma male before Sigma males. It was a thing. He was swag. So she was bothering him. He politely told her to stop. He says, "Ma'am, could you please stop messing with me?" She said, "Ma'am, ain't no old woman." And she starts bugging him more, poking him and stuff like that. He goes, I'm kindly telling you to stop. Please stop. Please move away from me, or you're not gonna like the consequences the consequences of your own actions. He was really like, how do you say? but he was saying it like in a country way. I'm saying it like in a formal way, but he was saying it in a country way. He was like, and basically telling you what he's saying. And he goes, and she gets all up in his face. Then he fucking winds up a big ass punch, bro. Like the biggest punch you ever fucking eat, the most called punch you ever seen in your life. And fucking smacks her. He didn't punch her. He didn't punch her. He smacks her. He goes, "Sapow!" Fucking big ass hand, bro. Like you see this shit all up on her fucking head, bro. Shit was crazy.
It's like some Skyrim stuff.
You see a fucking big ass hand on her head, on her face. And she's like holding her fucking head like a person like oh my god, like both her hands on one side of her head like that. Oh, anyway, she goes and he smacks her hard, and she's like that, and then he starts going up on her, and she like crawls under a table. So let's say this is a table. It used to be like this. And they have that little thing. They have like little seats like this. So every one of them has like a seat like that. She's like right here, crawled under the table, crawled up like with her knees and shit like that. Anyway, and he's pulling her out. He's like, he's like this. He's like, come out here, boy. Come out here. Oh, you want to be messing with me, huh? Now whenever someone fight you back, you want to be crawl over there like you ain't shit. And then he pulls her out, and he basically gets on top of her, and he like smacks her around a little bit more, and then the teachers grab him. The teachers grab him. I remember which teachers did it too. It was Mr. Holzman. He's passed away. Rest in peace, Mr. Holzman. So we have teachers, and then the police officer. He comes in there. He grabs him, and then a month later, guys. A month later. This is middle school. A month later, they're together. Tell me how this works. They're together. They're over here kissing and shit, like in the middle of the behind the bleachers, like all over each other, kissing behind the bleachers. And then what happens? She gets pregnant 3 times in middle school. 3 times. Why? Like, how does this happen? He beats the fuck out of her. She gets pregnant 3 times.
Sam, I'm gonna break it down like I'm probably gonna break it down like this. I'm probably gonna break it down like this, my brother. I'm probably gonna break it down like this. I'm pretty sure it works like this. She probably never dealt with someone. That probably showed her the meaning of respect. So when she finally got that, that's when she was like, "Oh, maybe I should just be a better person. Maybe I should just be a better person now." You think?
Yeah, that's probably actually what happened.
She actually got a reality check.
Yeah.
A actual reality check, man. And then y'all go out into that. Oh god.
And get pregnant 3 times.
Woo.
And have 3 babies.
Well, I mean,
before high school, by the way. This is before high school.
I mean, love comes in different ways. You just never know how it goes. If you love God, you can knock someone's bag over, and then that person automatically wants to be your wife. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. Now here's another sort of high story.
Moral story is don't pick a fight. Don't pick a fight with someone you can't beat. Simple.
She was just taking advantage of people who like. She's taking advantage. Oh, can we? All right. So anyway, this is an episode. This is a high school story. So this was a funny one. This is a funny one for the serious stuff. So I was walking outside. So we have this like a entrance. Can you even see what I'm doing? Okay. Can we stop doing? How much charge we got left? Oh, we got good charge. About an hour. Oh, we got the charger. Okay. So Anyway, we got Navasota High story for the first one, the one that I showed you. Okay, so here I didn't go to Navasota High. I went to WB and Bazell Academy. Let me see back. So I went to WB and Bazell Academy because they held me. Remember, they held me back 3 times over there. So this is basically so I can get my GED. Because about time I'd be done with high school, I'd be like 19, or actually I'd be 20 if I wouldn't do this. I'd be 20 by the time I get to high school, and I'd be over there fucking with kids. I ain't fucking with no kids.
You probably never met.
Exactly. So I went here. I was here for 4 years. 4 years, because that's the shit. There you go. Okay, so that's how I got out of high school. I got my GED. I went to 4 years of high school. Oh my god, why does it keep doing that?
I think we should came up with a better way to do this.
It's fine. So I get my GED, and I get my and here's a funny one. So there's these in Navasota High. So this is like, there's this like drop off station right here, right? This would be where the cars would be. I'm not gonna draw a car because you know how my cars look. And then there'll be like the way in be right here. 2 double doors like this, like that. All right, 2. I shouldn't add that.
God, they gonna think we're horny.
Anyway, so you got 2 double doors, and all the kids get from here to the front. So one day I'm walking. I'm a little late to my class, and I'm walking from here to here. I get right here, right? This is me, and then there's this kid arguing with the counselor right here, right? The fat kid. That's why I'm drawing him bigger. And then the teacher, the little skinny chick too, right here. I look at him for not even a second, right? And he calls me the N-word hard R, right? He says, "What are you looking at, nid?" Right?
Compoop.
Nincompoop, naysayer, right? With the E, a hard R. He calls me that. He goes straight up, says it to me. I looked at him for a second. He says that to me. He has a hat on. He's white trash, like literally fat white trash. He calls me that. It's only funny because I'm Mexican. And he calls me the N-word hard R. Bro, what? How is that that's not even an insult. Like
remotely close to anything.
That's not even an insult. He tells me this. So anyway, that's a funny one. Let's say that's a funny.
Did you get your get back?
Oh no, because I never saw him again.
This punk ass probably got beat up something like that.
He got banned or something. And when I went to the because here's the high school and here's where WB would be. So let's say WB right here. So I'd have to walk across the whole parking lot just to get to WB. So I'm late to my class. So I walk out the front door to go to WB. Dude, I'm like, he's arguing with the counselor or something, and then I look at him for just a second. I'm like, because he was like about to beat up. He was about to put his hands on her. So if he had put his hands on her, I would have jumped in. But he ended up looking at me right after he saw me, because I'm a quiet dude. I move quietly. I look at him for just a second. I'm like, you better not. And he looks at me and he calls me the N-word.
Again, not even
close. Look. Show your. Just do skin tones here. Just do skin tones here.
Look at this situation here. There's no melanin over here. That's all melanin with me. All melanin with me. There ain't no melanin with my boy.
And then look at my hair. I got Mexican hair.
Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this.
So there was no way you could have mistaken me for a black dude. So therefore, that guy, F that guy right there.
Honestly, me and you would have met a long time ago.
I just thought it was funny because of that.
Honestly, I was gonna say, if me and you would have met a long time ago,
And,
he was in the. I would have knocked his head off. He got
And
dropped
then, let's see. Oh, here's a tragic one. Here's one where, not tragic. So just put This is put tragic. So anyway, so, wifey moved away. There you go.
Mm.
Wife moves. Let's see, moves. There you go. So my wife moves away at this time. She moves to Bryan College Station because Navasota is like literally like 30 minutes away from Bryan. So she moves because her mom's ex-husband Cedric was caught cheating. I don't think he was cheating. Maybe he was cheating, but he would come to the house. He would have money. His mom would have no money. Her mom would have no money, and then he would like eat food out, and then come home, and then not like buy any food for anybody else, and like basically make him go starving and shit. And then he would like he basically do like a bunch of like a bunch of bullshit shit, So she moves, right? My ex stepdad, let's just say, yeah, he wasn't ex at the time, becomes ex. So I was his son, let's say, because he was the first person to ever like stick around with my mom for like a long period of time. So he basically taught me all he taught me everything he knew. But then he realized, because he was like 27 when he got together with my mom, and he realized that he wanted kids of his own blood. And we were already like, by the time we met each other, we were like 11, 12. Like for sure he could have like stayed around. I don't blame him. I wouldn't do that either. I wouldn't get with a woman who had like 3 kids and I wanted kids of my own, unless she was like, yeah, we're gonna have kids too. So therefore he left because he wanted kids of his own. I don't blame him. That's under tragedy, because I was crying when I know that shit happened, because I was like, damn, the dude that I respect the most is leaving because, you know. But I don't blame him for that, because I think at the time I did blame him, but I don't blame him anymore. So here's another one. That happens.
You know, you realize things, man.
Yeah. When you get older, you realize, like, yeah, you want your bloodline to keep going. Like, it's literally something you want. Ooh. Oof. Okay. Okay. So next, what happens? What happens in high school? That's tragic as well. Oh, my mom got fired. Mom. Fired. Huh? No. I can't hear it. Like, in the mic, you can't hear that. So, my mom got fired from her job, and she's been there for 10 years. So, let's do X 10 years, right? She's been there for 10 years. She gets fired from her job, and we can't no longer maintain the household. So, we moved to Bryan College Station. And we lived inside of a small trailer, a 2-bedroom trailer, all four of us in one room. And my mom's sleeping in the kitchen. I mean, not in the kitchen, but in the living room. And my friend and her friend Concha, she moved down here with us. She's a teacher now. Concha, basically she helps us out. And now we owe her a lot of stuff, because we would have been homeless without Concha. So that happens. All this happens within like my last 2 years of high school. She moves away. Last 3 years, no, 2 years. He does this last year of my high school. This happens last month of high school. So I was living with my friend at my friend Christian's house for a week. I mean, for a whole month while I finished my GED. So that's high school, right? All right, next. All right, now we're gonna get to the sad stuff. Now that we got to kind of have to fast forward some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. Okay, so anyway, tragedies. Like this is my life, my tragedies. So my grandma, what was it? My grandma. My grandma dies. Right. And what I remember from this was that how do you say? We go down there for a weekend. So it's me and my brother. So let's put SB and C, right? Because my brother Johnny, he doesn't want to leave the house. He's a shut in pretty much. You remember he has Asperger's. He's autistic, so he doesn't want to leave the house. So we go down here to visit my grandma for a week. So let's do C and let's go C and SB, right? Christopher and Sad Beans. We go down for 1 week, down to Brian. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know. Anyway, wait, that's how you spell it. This is with the I and then the Y. I think. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to Brian with a B. There you go.
Or B or Y.
We go Brian College Station right there. BCS, right? So we go down to Bryan College Station for 2 days for weekend. So weekend, right? And then we're in her house. She's laying in like a hospital bed, not a hospital bed. Like a hospice bed. There you go. Like a hospice bed. She's like kind of the bed is like kind of like this, kind of like that. And yeah. And then there's another bed underneath because that's where my mom is sleeping. My mom is sleeping in a bed underneath because that's her mom, and she wanted to stay there. She wanted to be there for her the whole way through. And there's like a little shelf here. I'm just telling you what I remember. Like shelf here, and then there's like a TV that my grandma used to watch. So let's do old timey TV. There you go.
Old school.
Old school. So anyway, so we're there. My grandma's like laying down. She's doing those like on the end of her life breathing. And turns out that happened like a day before my mom got there, and she's been there for a whole week by now. And me and my brother Christopher just went down there for just this one weekend. So we're like shooting the shit with my brother, with my cousin, the one her caretaker, my cousin, Aaron. Let's just do A for that, Aaron. And then I have my mom is there, my aunt. There's my aunt. My aunt's there. Then my other cousin Susie. No, not Susie. Marisol. She's there. And then we're all talking. We're all shooting the shit. And then me and Christopher were like, okay, Grandma, we're here to see you. We'll be gone for a little bit because we were gonna go to putt golf. So we went to this place called Pop Stroke. So we go to a place called Pop Stroke. It's a little putt golf place, right? A little putt golf place. So we're there until the 11th hole. Right? This is why I remember the 11th hole so much. We're there until the 11th. I keep on doing H. Why am I keeping doing H? My brain's turning off. We're there for the 11th hole, right? Then on the 11th hole, I get a call, right? I get a call on my cellular device, and it's Mom, right? buzzing. It's buzzing. And he goes, and she goes, this is what she says. Grandma passed. You see, with me, I'm fine, right? I'm cool because little y'all know my grandma wasn't a very nice grandma to me. She was very like I have a lot of like childhood traumas because of my grandma. Something I couldn't get into this episode because it's taking too long. I'm like almost an hour in.
We'll make this a part 2.
We'll make a part 2 to it if y'all want. Anyway, just say in the comments. Say in the comments if y'all want that shit. So anyway, if you really want that shit, put it in the comments. Okay. Okay.
Serious.
So anyway, I'm okay. My brother, he doesn't know yet. So I walk up to my brother, I put my hand on his shoulder, and I tell him, Grandma passed away. Instantly, he starts like, he gets emotional. There's a tear coming down his eye, and I say, yo, do you want to keep playing, or do you want to go see Grandma? And he goes, yeah, I want to go see Grandma. So we stop everything. I'm with Devin,
Wifey.
and wifey. We're gonna bleep that out.
Beep.
All right. I'm with my wife, her brother. I say brother-in-law. Right. Then I'm with. Then I'm with Chris. All right. He's crying. We take these two back to their house. Right, their house. All right. Take them back to their house. We go back here. Right, me and Sad Beans. All right, we go back here. And Christopher's crying. I'm crying because I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to be strong for him, my brother. Because although it didn't really hit me that much when my mom said this. It was more like I'm trying to be the pillar of strength for brother Chris, right? For brother Chris and my mom, right? Because my aunt, my cousin, his caretaker, and my aunt, no emotion. Marisol, emotion. So I'm trying to be strong, just crying, and I cry like very like strong tears. You know what strong tears are. Oop. Where you cross your hands and you just cry, like tears come out of your eyes, but you don't make any noise. And then then we leave. We spend the night at my aunt's house. Then we leave the next day. Then we spend a whole week at work. Then we go back the next week and we do a whole like ceremony and all that stuff. I wasn't crying. My brother Chris, he's crying. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying strong. But then my cousin Aaron, he gets up on the stand and he goes and he says stuff about Grandma that I didn't even know. And that shit, I'm over here. Let's say this is a chair, right? We're like in pews because you know how if you don't know what a funeral is, they have pews. It's kind of like a church thing. I'm over here sitting down, with some nice boots, nice dripped out.
Drip.
I got a hat on because the hat had her name or whatever on it, and I'm like I'm crossing my arms, but then like when he got up there, man, I was straight tears falling off my face because I didn't know grandma was that type of person. Was as nice as she was because she didn't want to take care of us. My mom, how do you say it? My mom worked night shift, and she needed somebody to take care of them. And my grandma just had a stroke, so she couldn't live by herself, and so they went to move with us at our house on can't say because that's where my aunt lives now. Anyway, at our old house, and but she didn't want to take care of us, so there was times where like she would do stuff to us. She would like mentally torment me and my brother Johnny, and I was trying to protect Johnny, and Adam didn't give a fuck because Adam ran off with his friends, and but I understand why he did that. I don't hold it against him, and yeah, that was pretty much. And then we did the whole funeral thing. If you don't, just look up a fucking how the funeral goes. But if you're lucky enough not to have a funeral yet, then count yourself lucky. All right. All right. Here's where I might start losing it, or I start crying. Okay. I might start crying just thinking about it. I should say ist.
Yeah, bro. I'm here. You know I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So my oldest brother Adam dies. I think I don't know how long ago it was. Was it like 2 months? I think a month ago. 2 months ago. Wait, what was it? What's before? What's before? November. There you go. November. So November, December, January. So 3 months ago. Right. And what I remember was that. Okay. I'm gonna first detail this. It's gonna sound like. Okay, so my brother Adam, he goes to jail, right? He goes to jail. I think how you spell jail. This how you spell jail. There you go. He goes to jail for about 3 months. So 3 months, right? So I don't get to see him. I talked to him. We talked to him a couple times. He does a video call and he sees my grandma. Like we actually at my grandma's funeral. He's fine and then we're talking to him and he like sees grandma and all that. And right then, I think a month after my grandma died, he started having like problems at the jail, and so we're in Mount Pleasant, right? Mount Pleasant's big enough to where I can say where we are and not, we won't get caught, right?
I don't think anybody would give damn that.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're in Mount Pleasant, and he's at the Mount Pleasant jail or county jail. So say county jail, CJ. He's at the Mount Pleasant County Jail. The sheriff, he goes to jail because he violates parole, and the violation was that he had he didn't even know he had it. Apple makes a Apple account underneath their own email that you don't know about, but if you use an Apple phone, you know about. Right, but he never had an Apple phone before, so he didn't. So he didn't know. So anyway, they catch him on that. He goes to jail. We're like trying to fight it. Then he starts having problems at the jail, and then the jail people are telling my mom, that he's in transport. They can't tell him that he's in the hospital, but they said that he's in transport. He's in transport, and then when they finally tell my mom Adam is in the hospital, he's already like almost terminal. Like he how do you say? He's already like almost dying. Like he's terminal. He's like he has a cancer in his head. He has a tumor in his head. I don't know how to draw that like this. Let's say that's the brain stem, right? It's like an egg. So he has a tumor in his head. It's about a golf ball sized tumor in his head. They say it's not tumorous. And he also has AIDS.
Whoa.
Yeah, Adam had AIDS because I think one of his friends shared a toothbrush with him, and you know if your gums bleed and then you accidentally use someone else's toothbrush, but the other person didn't know they had AIDS either, he accidentally had AIDS from his friend, but he didn't know, and they didn't know either. So they did tests. They found out that he has AIDS and he has a tumor, and they can't give him certain medicines because of the AIDS, because it's what do you call it? It has something to do with your immune system. AIDS has to do with your immune system. But then they thought he was getting better because they started giving him the medicine and it starts shrinking, right? It starts going down. But then, boom, a hereditary cancer, a blood cancer, let's say blood cancer. Can't even see that. Anyway. A hereditary blood cancer from my dad's side, a motherfucker who has never fucked with us our entire lives, basically ends Adam's life because it's in his blood, not my mom's blood, in his blood. His side of the bloodline has this weird hereditary cancer that's from the blood. So all this together kills Adam. Right.
Bye, sis.
Look at that up. So this happens because some motherfucker, my dad, let's say my B dad, right? My biological, let's put bio.
You normally call him spawn donor or some shit.
Yeah, so my bio dad has this, and runs in his family, which is a thing. He, you know what he does? He sends my mom money.
Yo, say, can I write something?
Go ahead. So.
Long live AD.
Mm-hmm. You only met him You met him twice?
Shit, nigga. Been more than twice, nigga.
Yeah.
That was last time I met him was when that's when funny story. But before the tragedy, I'm going inside this man's house. We got back from the gym and shit.
Yeah. He was living with us.
Yeah. I get back from the gym. He was like, "Boy, you look like your dad." I'm like,
"Oh yeah."
He probably, you know what? He probably didn't know my dad. You know, my dad was Bill Man when he was alive. You know what? He probably didn't know him.
He would say stuff like that to me and my brothers because we don't like our dad, and he would say that to like joke around with us. So, and Adam was how do you say? He could talk to somebody that he's never known before in his entire life and like somehow connect to them. That's something I admired about him. So he would do that shit.
Cool cat.
See, he didn't even know Wild Beans. He didn't know Wild Beans at all. And he says, "Man, you look like your daddy."
I swear, man.
And he
was a fan.
And Wild Beans, kind of does look like your dad. So he didn't even know, and he just said it.
Getting there. My mom's jeans did kick the crap out of my dad's jeans.
Oh yeah.
I look like my mom. Yo, like my pawpaw.
Yeah, I kind of the same with me. Is the only thing that I look like my dad with is probably my fat cheeks. That's anything else.
Probably my
and then my facial hair is kind of his because he fucked up my facial hair. Yeah, he always had fucked up facial hair too.
My father, he pretty much when he was alive, he had rough.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this. Let me get done with this before I start busting out crying again.
And also before the wifey start calling.
Yeah.
Wifey probably gonna put your little soldier in a
right,
noose.
So this is the last part before we turn it off here. All right, so this is the last time that I saw Adam alive here. So he's on the 12th floor. 12th floor. All right. Mind you, I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of enclosed spaces, elevators, and heights. So where do you find all that? Other than fucking big ass buildings. Right? You know what I'm saying? He's in this hospital. Let's do a plus up here. All right, he's in this hospital and he's on the 12th floor. He's up here. Right. I'm afraid of heights. And I have to go, and I'm afraid of elevators. So I go up the ladder, or not the ladder, but I go up the stair set, right? The stairs. I go up the little stairs to go all the way up. So I go up 12 flights of stairs to see my brother. And he's in the same position my grandma was, right? He's like this. They got him on this like they got a feeding tube inside of him. They got this like weird like airbag thingy that's like right here, goes off every like couple minutes or so to like move his body. And he has, let's see, try to do the tube here. See, it's like a tube on down his throat. And he's covered up. Right? He has one like foot hanging out. And my mom's here, sitting in this like recliner type beat. Try. Right. She's sitting with she's sitting down, and then we're like, I'm here. These are like these little stools, kind of like that. My brother Johnny's here because he actually got out of the house this time. Usually he doesn't fuck with being outside the house. So Johnny's here. He's like sweating because he just went because he knew I was scared, and so he went up the flight stairs with me. I'm here, and I'm like, damn, this is really about to happen. I'm just drawing because I don't want to say what I'm about to say. Yeah, this thing, it's like a window like on the side, and Guancha's here. Oh, fuck, I don't know how to draw that. I don't know how to draw Guancha here. Just draw it like, there you go. Guancha's here, talking to Mom, right? Christopher's here. I think Christopher's in denial about what happened here. So Christopher's here, he's just laying down. And we're all joking. And then like we think Adam's still alive because his eyes are moving. But it's like a thing your eyes do when you're like on your wits end or whatever. your eyes like move side to side. He's in like a comatose state, like how do you say? He's like in a comatose state. He's just breathing. He's like skin and bones at this point. He's breathing, and how do you say? Oh, that's trans. I was saying, I was like, man, I've been recording this shit. I've been recording. Anyway, and he goes, and mom's like, we're taking him off life support. And then my brother Christopher and Johnny are just like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. But he's been fighting for like a whole like month or whatever, whole like 3 months, and the doctor finally said that, yo, Adam has no more brain function. If he does come back, he's gonna be like pretty much brain dead. Like, what life is that for someone who had so much of a lively like attitude and stuff like that to be? Like, he's stuck in his own body. So mom makes the executive decision, because that's her son. That's her first son, and makes the decision to take him off life support and let him, fade, because he was already fading. The only thing that was keeping him alive was the fucking feeding tube. So I don't hold it against her for making that decision. And plus, it was a hard one too, because that's her son. So they get all the stuff and they go downstairs. They leave, right? They leave. Mom and go chatting. Christopher leave. I'm still there, right? But I switch seats. I go here. I don't know how to fucking explain this. I'm here, like stupid, like a dog, upside down dog. I'm here. No, mom asked me if I needed a minute, so I was like, yes, I need a fucking minute, bro. Come on, it's my brother. So I don't know why I drove myself there. I grabbed his hand. His hand was like hanging out a little bit. I grabbed the hand, and then I got on my knees. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm crying my ass off over here. You can see my face.
This is tough. This is tough, nigga I've met in my life. We both over here crying right now, man.
Yeah.
My nigga, man. Love, bro.
Love you too, bro.
My brother, man.
So I get on my knees, right? And then I put my head to his hand to my forehead, like kind of like the back of your hand to my forehead, and I close my eyes and I go, please, Lord, please guide this man to the other side. I'm praying. I don't pray very often, so I'm like jacking up this prayer. I'm telling him, please guide this man, right? Please protect him from demons and shit like that. And then a worker comes in, checks his tubes or whatever. I don't even see the guy. That's how locked in I am. And then I told he leaves, motherfucker. He's there for like maybe a second. And he leaves out the door, because there's a door right here. He leaves, and I go and I tell Adam, I know you like the Shogu Tensei. I'll pray. I'll pray and tell you what happens in each episode when it comes out. So the Shogu Tensei episode, season 3, homie, I'm praying. I'm telling my brother what happens in each episode. because that's the only anime me and him watched together. So yeah. Then after that, I leave, and I go back down the stairs. And then on the way home, I'm crying. And then we have a memorial because my mom didn't want to, see him, in a casket. So she cremates him. Sorry, I'm fucking all over the place. And so we have a memorial, and I speak at his memorial. I was the first one to speak. And I have the speech for y'all right here, and I'll read it to y'all. Oosh, notes. And this will be the last bit before I have to leave.
I'm in part 2 of this.
Yeah. All right. So y'all can see it, kind of. All right. Is it gonna... Anyway, I just read it to y'all. So what I said, even when I travel to the ends of the earth, there will always be a piece of me here, a piece of me on the side of your bed at the hospital. 4 days before you died, crying, mom asking me if I needed a minute. Man, I needed years, man. Man, I needed years. Needed years. No, more than just years. Yeah, it'll be a lifetime. It'll be a lifetime from every life accomplishment. I wish Adam would be there. I wish Adam be there for my first child. I wish Adam would be there for everything. But with all that being said, Adam, I love you and God be with you. That's what I said at the end, at the memorial. So anyway, that's the last bit. I don't know. I ain't even gonna finish an outro for this shit. I'm just gonna stop recording. I'm over here crying and shit.
We tough dudes, but we have feelings too.
Got me,
dudes, man.
Got me crying my dick off.
Oh, hey!